Coming up is the Women's Championship 8. This is really exciting. In here we have a couple of grade 8s, one of whom is stroked by Jevy Stone, your daughter, Olympic silver medalist, and it's made up of the best scullers in the world, all medalists from Rio.
Well, not all medalists, because there are 8 in it. And,
okay.
So there are only 3 medalists, and the Chinese woman who was 3rd.
But some of them were medalists at a different time.
But yes, Martinapkova in there is a gold medalist from London.
Right.
Excuse me. And then they have Sunita Paspuri. She's Irish, was a 2-time Olympian. The Austrian, Magdi Delaney, who was a downhill skier before she converted to rowing. And she was 6th in London. A Swiss, Janine Gemlin. She was 5th in London. She also was a downhill skier. And then we have Emma Twigg, who's been a world champion. And this year was 4th in Rio.
Right.
And then in the stern 2 seats are Jevy Stone, silver, and Kim Brennan from Australia. And then we have the 5 seat, the Canadian, who's a kid, 25 years old, and will be coming along. And 4 or 5 of these women, depending on how they want to count, but they confessed to me today that this was the last race of their career.
And they will be battling the Women's Elite Sweep 8, consisting of New Zealand, USA, South Africa, and Great Britain. These were all participants and finalists in Rio. This boat will be driven by Jill Carlson. Jill coxed for Harvard. This is going to be a really exciting battle royale.
And the grade 8 is coxed by Aaron Driscoll, also of Harvard. We'll say this race will be led off by 3 Division I schools, just like the Champ 8s were for men. And it will be Brown, who were 6th last year in the NC2As, UVA, 5th at the NC2As, and Princeton. And that's the order they finished last year. And then we'll have the 2 grade 8s, followed by Yale, Syracuse, and a lot of Division I schools.
Okay, our first boat is coming around. Can you
got action already. And so
looks like it's bow number 1, Brown University.
In Augusta coming around on the line, and a little ragged, but like all the Brown crews, pulling really hard.
Really hard.
It's the Brown crew, and
they've opened up some space on the next bow number 2 from Virginia. UVA perennial ACC champs.
But we already see inside lane is the grade 8.
The grade 8 is just crushing
by
it.
Princeton and is on the line. And the grade 8 is also coxed by a Harvard former coxswain. And they don't get along.
And look at them. Look at this grade 8. Look how they're coming around. That is a beautiful course.
There we go.
Right
First for Brown, holding their lead. It will be the University here. Let's hear it for Brown. And then we have on the outside UVA, always a perennial champion. And they are making room for the grade 8 on the inside of the turn.
And Jevy Stone stroking that grade 8. She's hauling on it. She's going to take it up in about 2.
And we're at 800 meters to go, and it's time for the grade 8 to move.
Let's
Look at that. Last
Beautiful.
race for 4 of these athletes.
Gorgeous. And we got Princeton coming around.
And now we have Princeton, and they had to make way to the grade 8 earlier, and that's obviously not much fun, but they're on the line. The Cox are doing a great job.
And bow number 5, this boat is driven by Jill Carlson. This is the other grade 8, made up of sweep athletes, and they are...
and Mary, as we all know, sweep athletes just don't go as fast as squash.
Well, you know what? We'll see today, but usually that will hold true.
But there it is, and the stern pair here are...
But look at Yale is hanging on to this. This is Yale University coming through right now. They are hanging on to this grade 8. That is incredible. Collegiate athletes hanging in the field with these Olympic medalists, Greg.
Yep, it's terrific. It is terrific. And we saw that in the men's field, and now we're seeing it here. Okay. And now we have boat number 8, and that is... Michigan. All athletes from last year's 1V, and it's a great program at Michigan. Many national teamers from it lining up and going through the arch, and they have got plenty of space.
Syracuse and the Orange Blades have had to move and make a bit of room for bow number 9, charging University of Wisconsin Gold Badgers.
And those
But
Badgers are getting gusted around. Man, it's a hard time to make a move. Bad angle in the wind, and so it looks like going to the bridge. Syracuse is going to hang on to their lead through that bridge and make it the favored side at the Belmont Hill turn. So here we go. So there we go. Great race there between Syracuse and Wisco, the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Number 10 now, Iowa. This is their 9th time. They were 9th actually at last year's head of the Charles Regatta. From Iowa City, Iowa, the yellow blades and black jerseys. Charging on the buoy line in the white jerseys and white blades is bound number 12, Yale. And they've pushed 11 out. That's the Michigan State University women in the green and white.
So we have, look at this nice job. We've seen not one but two really good-looking crews from Yale. Yep, and in the fourth seat of this Yale crew is none other than I think that's a CBC member in the fourth seat there, Daisy Mazzio Manson, whose mother was just chatting with us.
Number 15 on the buoy line, that is Michigan.
Michigan doing a nice job. Michigan's second boat, nice job on the buoy line, and they have moved on Northeastern. Northeastern now having to make room on this corner. Michigan doing a very nice job, and they're going to want to get a full length so they can cross over on the next turn.
Yeah, going stroke for stroke in that Elliott Bridge, and they've made room for Notre Dame. Notre Dame is bound number 14, trailing them.
So here we have the University of Notre Dame, another Big Ten program, making a mark in women's rowing.
And bound number 18 was moving well. We caught a crab, and it's a bad time to do that because the crews behind them are not going to have a chance to adjust. 16 in the green and white, that's Dartmouth having to go a little bit wide. Now noticing that calamity, that crew cannot get underway. They have drifted over. They seem to be hopefully not injured there. They have not yet moved. It looks like Penn on the outside, bound number 20. Yep, that's the Penn Quakers in white jerseys and the blue and red blades. They've all had to move around. Hopefully that crew is okay.
No action yet from that stalled crew.
Bound number 19 now, that's Radcliffe charging hard.
Okay, so we have on the inside here, close to the CBC dock, Dartmouth, and they're taking the turn a little wide. And
Dartmouth.
So on the inside, 20, Penn with a better line, and then Radcliffe, 19, having been passed by Penn, has now got to make its way up the course.
And it was the USC crew, bound number 18, that had the mishap, but they're well underway. They're back on the course. Strokes having to drop out. They must be having some steering problems. That's all I can think of. The wind is bad, but they were stationary for about, good 12, 13 seconds. But they're underway now.
There they go. They're underway. They're going again.
Down number 17 is
all right for USC.
About 21 moving up in the cranberry jerseys. That's Minnesota. They only became a varsity program in 2000, so...
The Golden Gophers of Minnesota making a move here. Boat number 21. All right, and they've got a good gap behind them. Very healthy gap. Okay, so we've got a little gap here. And, Ellen, I have to say the wind hasn't died down all that much. It's... The gusts, we can see them just skidding along here.
Well, I think that's the worst of it, is that it's so unpredictable. I've seen the flag on the Harvard Stadium blowing taut in 3 to 4 different directions all day, so it's really unpredictable. And you see these coxswains, I think, actually pretty smart today to not be so close to the buoy line. Because look at this gust right now. Any closer, and this crew here from Boston College could get their bow blown over that buoy line. So they're doing a great job here. It is not easy. They don't want to take any chances.
Now number 22, and they're rolling quite nicely, and they're right on the buoy line. Coxswain's got good control of them. They've just made it through a battling corner.
Yeah, and they must be pretty proud of that because they've opened up a little bit of a gap on their rivals, BU. This is BU
BU right behind them, who've lost their bow number along the way.
Yeah, but lost a little bit of ground on Boston College as well. 24 precariously on that buoy line. Maybe the closest one of the regatta.
Now, wrong side. Yeah, unfortunately, this cruise.
That's what I mean. You take a chance like that on the buoy line, the wind can put you suddenly in the wrong spot.
And the Cox wasn't able to bring it back on, so instead of 1 penalty, she picked up 3. So that is UMass Amherst. UMass Amherst that just came around that corner, and they're about to go under the bridge. White hull and the dark red, and right behind them, both number 25.
Friends from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, Skol, which is a big women's rowing club, fabulous women's rowing club. And they are here visiting us and using Belmont Hill equipment. And from behind them, number 28.
ACC champs of Virginia. They were 4th at NC2As, and they are pressing the Dutch crew ahead of them. That's fantastic. Bout number 28, the Virginia women.
You know, I think that's the second Virginia boat we've seen.
Yep. We've got quite a pack coming up. That was the second Virginia crew. 29 on the buoy line right now. That is Drexel from down on Boathouse Row. 27 on the outside, giving them a little bit of room. That's Georgetown. And 26 also charging on the buoy line. That is Bucknell.
It's Bucknell with the white blades. But closest to you now, 29 of Drexel and 27 of Georgetown, having a great race into this quarter.
And the bout number 30, the Navy women's crew, trying hard to gain the ground on bout number 26, Bucknell. They're already ahead of them on the clock. They'd like to get ahead of them on the corner, but they haven't been able to do it from the outside. It's a difficult position, so they'll settle for the better line right behind Bucknell for now.
Okay, let's hear it again for the Naval Academy, going under right now. Okay, and now 31 in the traditional light blue. It is the Columbia Lions, the Columbia varsity crew. The Nittany Lions is correct expression. And there they go. They just took the cadence up. They're making a move through the bridge.
And up next are your Atlantic 10 champions from last year. This is the Rhode Island Rams. Rhodey Row. Yeah, the Rams.
All right. From Rhode Island.
Go Rhodey, coached by Shayla Donahoe, Olympic silver medalist in the long time ago.
Okay, nice looking boat here from Rhode Island. Yep, nice swing. Heading through. It's great. And now we have Radcliffe Blades, and it is boat number 33. So this is Radcliffe's second boat coming through now. And this, we think, will be the last boat of this event. Radcliffe, and they've hit a nice time to be rolling through. Look at us.
Yeah, suddenly calm water out in front of the Cambridge Boat Club for the local Radcliffe crew. Give them a round of applause and come through the bridge.
Yeah, looking good. So we've talked about these, Gus. Looks like maybe. So we're just about to see the women's lightweight eights coming. They have a little bigger gap between them and the heavies, so they don't overlap. But we're just commenting here. The wind is up and down, and you know it could be a little unfair. Some crews will be rowing in more wind than others, and this is the nature of this outdoor sport.
But the Radcliffe lightweight 8 here has got to be happy with this. They started behind ASR Nereus from the Netherlands, which is full of some very elite lightweight rowers. And so Radcliffe's got to be happy with that pass early in the course, because they now emerge. The first crew we see out in front of the Cambridge Boat Club here, none other than Radcliffe.
This is a nice,
about 35, perfect line.
A really nice looking Radcliffe lightweight crew here, heading up into the bridge.
And here's the Dutch crew, the bow number 34 in the white jerseys and the white blades.
And so let's hear it now for the Dutch crew, ASR Nereus, our host often to people coming, and they run a great regatta themselves each spring called the Heineken. And there they go through, and they are quickly followed by the resurgent BU lightweight program, coached by Malcolm Dalbridge. BU lightweights are probably gunning for Radcliffe, and they may, we just can't tell how they're doing.
It's a pretty big gap, but here comes bow 38. That's the Princeton lightweight women. And they've already passed bow number 39, MIT.
Go in. All these women have to weigh in. All these women have to weigh in at 130 pounds. So they're not big women. When they lose 10 pounds, they can be a coxswain in the men's program.
The MIT Light's doing a great job here, closing the gap just a bit, gaining a little bit of ground back, and opening up some space between them and the next crew, which is bow 41, the BU women, red and white.
So this is BU's second boat, we have to presume, and they've done a nice job, and they have not only passed Radcliffe's second boat, but we can't see Radcliffe's second boat. So BU lightweight women, second boat we believe, and they're doing a great job. Really a nice job.
And this is really a big gap here, so.
Now this makes us think that this gap can signal only one thing, which is bridge troubles somewhere further down the course.
Yeah, let's hope everybody is okay.
Because we have four more boats in this event. There's no sign of
Bow number 42 now approaching, calling themselves the Bad Unicorns, BAD Unicorns, from Jacksonville, Florida. This is their first time at the head of the Charles. So these pink jerseys are the Bad Unicorns of Jacksonville, Florida. And bow 44 is Chinook, listed as San Diego.
Okay, so we don't know what happened back there, but here they are, and we have to guess that. See, we've not seen the Radcliffe crew there. Second bit. So here we have 42. Wow, Bad Unicorns, Jacksonville, Florida, going as lightweights, and then followed by 44, Georgia Tech, the Rambling Wrecks of Georgia Tech.